Mental health advocates and CMS leaders are rallying behind students this week after a student at Huff High School lost their life to suicide. As more students report feeling stress and anxiety, there's a push for more youth suicide prevention awareness before our kids reach the breaking point.
Students and staff at Huff High School sent into a tailspin.
The Huff family lost another student this week.
A student dying by suicide just a few weeks into the start of the school year.
We've had a rocky beginning of our school year. We're still facing a teenage suicide situation in our community, and it's really an epidemic.
The American Psychological Association reports 81% of Gen Z teens ages 13 to 17 have experienced more intense stress during the pandemic. What's more, NBC News reports the number of teenage girls who went to the ER after a suspected suicide attempt increased 50% earlier this year.
It's a tempest in a teapot. What the schools need to do is let kids know it's okay not to be okay. You don't have to be ashamed to come and talk to someone. And if you're struggling, reach out.
Huff High does have a support program in place. Huff and Providence became the first two high schools in North Carolina to partner with an organization called Sources of Strength. It's a national initiative giving students the tools they need to promote mental health awareness and social support in school, and in turn discourage bullying, drug abuse, and suicide. The initiative began when both schools lost a student by suicide on the same day back in 2018. But students now telling the CMS board the return to school is only heightening the stress and pressure.
This is a hard year with increased workloads. Going back in person has added stress and anxiety for many students.
Mental health advocates say awareness is needed now more than ever.
Resources are so important. If we do not have healthy youth, we're not going to have mentally healthy adults. But let's get help for these youth on the front end and not wait until something happens.
And if you or a loved one are facing thoughts of suicide or self-harm, there is help available. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, or you can chat with them online. We're going to have a link for you on our website, WCNC.com. Just click on this story.